watching Let's Chat.
Paul Fuchcar is here to join us as we head into the final few minutes of Let's Chat for this Tuesday. It is Election Day, November 3rd. Those of you who may not be familiar with Paul, he is the Executive Director of CADAS, the Council for Alcohol and Drug Abuse Services here in Chattanooga. CADAS going on strong for 50, 60 years.
50, 60 years, a long time.
It has been a long time. You and I were talking yesterday, and some of the advancements that CADAS has made over the past few years blows my mind. Take this picture right here, for example. This is something fairly new to CADAS.
Right.
Tell me what this is.
Well, in 2018, we opened up 24 one-bedroom apartments for people in early recovery. These are permanent residences. Most folks want, as they get a hold of their lives, they want to grow and they want to have families, so they'll move out. But this is an opportunity for folks to that are in very early recovery and very much at risk of relapse. Can go and live in these apartments. They pay on an average of $100 to $400 a month for a furnished one-bedroom apartment. They're all vouchered through the Chattanooga Housing Authority. We've got an excellent partnership with them on these apartments.
And at CADAS, you're very much on keeping the family unit together.
Definitely. Well, you know, it's a family disease, isn't it? And there's when people come to us, it's not. I'd say the majority of the time, it's a family member that notices the addiction and brings that to the addict before the addict is really willing to change. So it's a family addiction, and we have family programming too. So when you come to CADAS and you stay with us for a while, you can expect your family to join you so that they all can work together on the remedy.
Have you seen a lot of relapse, for lack of a better word, since the pandemic has hit in?
We have. There's been a significant increase in the number of relapses and the short duration of a recovery program. It's people just not getting a hold of the process, and it's the outside world that's just kind of getting in the way of this, isn't it?
Right.
And so yeah, we have seen an increase in that.
If someone sees or suspects that there's something going on in their family, they're not sure if the addict is truly an addict. Maybe it's just a suspicion or a gut feeling. You have resources that can kind of dictate what the next step should be.
Sure. If you've got a question about that, call us up and we'll do an assessment. And that assessment will say anything from, well, you drink, but you don't have a problem, all the way to the most severe cases which require a medical detoxification. And we have all of those services available at CADAS.
And one of the things that CADAS has spread the word about for years, and this was back before it was popular to say or to adopt that school of thought, is it is an illness. Addiction is an illness. It is a sickness. It is not a character flaw by choice.
Well, sure. I think we kind of lose sight of the fact that probably the most similar diseases to addiction are hypertension and diabetes. You don't tend to look down on a diabetic because they happen to take insulin.
Right.
But you know, there is a stigma that's attached with addiction. But it's very much a disease, and there's very much of a remedy for it too.
And you have a number of outreach programs, and I was looking at just some of them here. The prevention program for middle and high school students. And yes, addiction is a very real thing for people just about of any age, including middle and high school students. Yes, parents, even those of you who send your children to private schools, there is a problem there. CADAS can help you identify and, most of all, treat those problems. And as we have said before, the addiction will protect itself at all costs. Paul, we look forward to having you join us here over the coming weeks if you're up for it.
Absolutely.
All right. You can get in touch with the folks at CADAS and find out the wonderful work they do. CADAS.org. Again, CADAS, CADAS.org.